This one, meaty snap 50-50 with VGT. Is that Vegito or Vegeta?
VGT is the Super Saiyan dude,
Super Saiyan Vegeta.
the yellow hair. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is your team. Of course, it's Super Saiyan Vegeta. What am I thinking? That's your guy.
Man, that he's so good. He carries my whole team.
Dude,
Uh,
when we played, your Super Saiyan Vegeta like shocked me how good he was.
Man, I think he's such a good character. You know, because it all comes down, like if you have a DP and an aerial DP, it all comes down to like you know the
He's got the Shoto kit just about. He's got the DP. He's
yeah.
got the lariat. He's got all the good stuff.
Yeah, you know, like the arrow either hits or it doesn't hit. It's like with the DP, it either hits or it doesn't hit, and
So
you
we
can win
got
any match if the DP hits.
we got meaty snap 50-50 with Vegeta C
Oh,
and auto
I know what that
confirm.
is. I know what that is. I think because we're going over Gotenks next, I just added like the three Gotenks snaps that he had because Gotenks is like one of the only characters who have still has like snapbacks, and he has like three. I know like of three ways to set it up. Maybe there's even more. So I added three clips to talk about. I think this is one of
Okay, let's check it out.
them.
Oh, okay. So it's punches into the C assist.
Yeah, so how this works is first of all, this is the setup that Sensei Ariun found. I hope I said his name right. Um, you know who he is, right? This amazing player.
Alioune, the French player, Majin Buu.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's such a legend, man. I played Marvel with him. He just, man, that was, I think it was like 23 or something. He's just crazy. Whatever. So this is the thing he found that you get more plus frames when you do the Dragon Rush right above the floor. And actually, it's not even necessary in this thing, but it makes it easier. So what to time? It makes it easier to time. You can do it either way. So first of all, should I explain how to even like test snapbacks now? For
Sure.
people who want to find their own snapbacks, I'm just gonna explain how I found this one, like how I did this one. Um, for example, first you check how many frames the punches cover. So you put it on frame 0 first and do the punches. If you see the punches like beat frame 0 jump out, you're like, okay, that's cool. So like I can use them. The next thing is you eyeball a number like 14 and then you jump to 14 frames and check if the punches still hit out of the frame 14. If they hit out of frame 14, like okay, cool. And then you go up like okay, then go like 3 frames up, like frame 17. They stopped hitting out. I'm like okay, so on frame 17, the punch you can jump out of those punches, and then you start going down. So the number is gonna be somewhere from 14 to 17, and then you start going down one by one, and then like when you see that it starts heading out again, like on frame 15, you're like, okay, so punches hit out from frame 1 to frame 15. Then the same thing you do with Super Saiyan Vegeta. You time him and you check what is the first frame he's gonna hit out of a jump out. So you do the same thing but from up. You check if a Super Saiyan Vegeta can cover frame 30. So you call him on like that frame, and if he can cover the 30th frame, you're like, okay, cool, and you start going down, and you look if I call him so he covers frame 13, can't he cover frame 15 or whatever that frame was when the punches ended? And if you got them like to cross over, uh, on some frame, then you got yourself a snapback because the C assist is gonna combo whatever came before that, right? So like if he got hit by the punches on frame 3, the punches are gonna hit him till frame 15, and then the C assist is gonna hit and like combo after. If he's gonna get hit by the C assist on frame 30, he's still gonna get combo by the C assist. You get the confirm, so you don't even think about it. This is like you can't get out. You'll always get like either comboed by the punches, you can jump out, you can do nothing.
Jeez, there's a lot of math there.
Oh, also, do you see he sometimes gets a four-way mix? This is because if you're holding a delay till frame 30, then you'll get yourself into that situation when like you can get a four-way, that's even worse. So it's better to come out earlier so you don't get into that situation. because that's even worse than eating a 50-50.
Right. Yeah, definitely don't want to put yourself in a four-way spot. Not a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially
Yeah,
if
I
you
can
have
see. I just saw you get behind Trunks there. It's no
Mm-hmm.
bueno.
Yeah, for sure. Also, if he can jump out, it's not always like oh no, now the snap doesn't work. Then put him on vanish, and this if he cannot vanish out, then it doesn't really matter that he can jump out if the mix still works. So that's the next step you should do when building those mix-ups. Okay, that's
Okay.
all. I'm just yeah.
So next one we've got is another snap loop in Spark. True 50-50 solo.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
BJ Alistair thought of this one. Oh, you thought of it and you're telling BJ Alistair. There we go. I like
no
that
no
guy.
no. He thought of it.
He thought of it? Okay. We'll give some
Yeah.
credit. BJ Alistair, another Gotenks Lord. Follow him if you don't follow him already.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't a group chat, and he was at work or something. I don't remember. And I was like so excited that he thought of it. I was like, "Oh fuck, that's such a cool idea." I didn't want anybody to post it first. That's so childish. But I just wanted to post so everybody knew that it's Alistair who thought of it. I was so proud of him.
Dude, that's hilarious. All right, let's check this
Yeah.
out. Snap.
Yeah, and you get a 50-50 of it.
So the mix is super dash into jump light.
It's so easy, yes. You just super dash, and then you have to cancel right away. The super dash and the jump light. That's the only thing that you have to do everything super.
And then are you just, there's the 50-50, you're either falling on their head with another jump light
Yeah.
or you're dropping to the ground?
Like this is the 50-50 of Dragon Ball. Like it's you can see it everywhere. Either like just imagine you jump, and then you either fall down with a crouching light, like or you do a super low jump light air dash, right? Like for example, Vegeta base 50-50 or Kid Buu X Ball 50-50. This is the same exact concept, except you get it in Spark out of Blockstone, right? So because you do a jump heavy, and then but you have to wait a bit. That was a bit fast. Yeah, you do a jump heavy, and then you either do this or fall with a crouching light. It hits same frame, and it's unreactable like all the other 50-50s in the game that are like either Yad or fall crouch light.
But you can only do this in Spark.
Yeah, of course. But the cool thing is that Gotenks gets this after, like every character in the game has this. If they set you, if like they can set you up to block a jump heavy, um, then they can go for this 50-50. But not a lot of characters in the game can get it like from any height. For example, Gotenks, you did a high jump and then another jump, and Gotenks can just do a super dash. And if he caught you, because of the nature of his jumping light that it has 3 hits, he can actually staircase gattle you to the ground and get the jump heavy like from any height. So that's crazy to me, because if you're playing a Tenks in Spark, all you have to do to get him in a 50-50 situation is land a super dash while he's in the air, like while he's blocking in the air, and like that's a situation that's not that hard to get.
All right, so you're going to have to explain this one to me because I've never heard of the drunk ghost glitch.
Uh, let's go. I have no idea what this is. It might
You say that about every clip.
because this might be like one or two things. I don't know what it is yet.
All right, well, let's check it out.
Let's see.
Key blast, the assist, Goki. It looks like you got one
Oh,
slow ghost.
oh, that's that thing. Look, check this out. We can like discuss this for 5 seconds because I have no idea why this happens. I just know how to set this up. You have to do 2 back dashes from Gohan, and then the moment he touches, you have to. It works on all touches. You have to let go of the S ghost on this exact distance, um, in the exact moment, like when he touches in this exact distance, and the special ghost is gonna slowly follow him. Not fast, but slowly. That's so weird.
You named it well. It definitely looks like he's a drunk
Oh,
ghost.
the drunk ghost came even from season 1, because Gotenks has a lot of stuff like this. It's like with weird tracking of ghosts. Sometimes they go like backwards, sometimes they go like up weirdly. I just don't know. We just call it like me and my friend and Rush like drunk ghosts since season one. So I don't know. I just keep calling it that.
So you get it by
I don't know.
you backdash and then let the special go.
You have to be at exactly this distance, and at exactly when they touch, you have to let go of the special ghost. There's like a 2 frame window or something. It feels like so. It's not the competitive viable at all, I think, but it's just something really funny. And we found it before season 3.5, so it kind of went nowhere. We like season 3.5 came out, and I was like, oh wow, regions and stuff. So even forgot about it, but it was a really cool thing, man. Definitely, when I'm bored, I'm gonna dive into it a bit more to check
That's
out.
so funny. What a weird thing. Is there any point to using it, or is it just like to
Yeah,
mess with people?
yeah, you can like dragon rush before like it hits, or you can like it's just funny like to run after your ghost while it slowly chases him, and then you can start goking or whatever. There's a point in everything, I think.
It's so funny because the ghost looks like it's trying its best, you know?
Yeah, 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 exactly, man. It's so
He's
funny.
doing what he can.
Yeah, yeah, it's like the bad in the one that's good in math, but bad in sports.
That's
That
so funny.
job.
Your unathletic ghost.
Yeah, yeah. What
Uh,
is this?
Grimy C assist corner steal Goki with some ghost emojis. Nice touch. It works
Okay.
on all text, but the window is specific. You have to time heavy ghost to jump heavy at the exact moment he bounces off the floor. It's different with every C, but works for both of mine. Tested on
Oh
all text,
man,
but showed 2 in video.
why did it have to be the last one? Okay, well, let's go. It's so
Why is it awesome?
no, no, it's awesome, but like it's so complicated because I don't even know why it works. Like I know it to some extent, but like it's another whole topic. But let's just watch it, and then I'll tell you what I think about it.
Oh, let me mute him real quick.
Did you see it?
Wait. All right, hold on.
That's a really funny one. The rest doesn't matter. But like, what happened here is that the C assist blocks. He falls down after doing his C assist thingy. He falls down into the corner, and he always has the priority as the assist in the corner. So whatever happens, you cannot steal the corner from the assist that falls down there. And like you can back touch, air dash back. It doesn't matter because Vegeta will always be in the corner there. So he's always gonna push out the opponent out of the corner, and there's no way he can get back into the corner. So whatever happens, you're gonna be like in a cross-up situation. Like he cannot get out of this. So, or you can set up the C assist so it looks like it's gonna be like this thing, but it's gonna be a regular Goki. So it's really hard to see. It's
That
really hard to see.
is so tricky.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things with CSID that you can do. You can push out the corner after a level 3. Um, you can push out of a corner out of like Vegeta 214L, like okay. You can push out of corner in a lot of ways because we used to do that with snaps in season 2. You had like Vegeta Blue or Vegeta Super Saiyan A assist when they do something and then they fall down on the ground. You used it to push out, like because it was such a tricky snap. You used like an assist that was first airborne and then it fell down, and you called it behind the player. So it looks like the assist is in the air and like you're in the corner, but like whenever he falls down, he pushes him right out of the corner, and that's the moment you like you yad, uh, like and cross him up, and it looks really really tricky. That's basically what happens here. Is the C assist also does something, and then after whatever it does, it spawns behind the opponent and falls into the corner and then goes away. And during that, it steals the corner. So what you do here is you call the C assist really really early. I mean, you call Wait, you do the jump heavy really, really early. See, just at the second hit of the CSS, like puts him to the ground. You immediately like dash with a jump heavy because you want him to recover to do a touch anywhere before the CSS goes away from the screen. So actually, like the mix happens. So the longer you have head stun on the CSS, the easier it is to do that mix. That's why I do it with base Vegeta because he's on the screen for like 5 years, so you have time to set it up because it's really really funny.
Dude, that's crazy. Did you just figure this out, like, just trying to do CS's Goku stuff and, like, messing up the timing once?
Yeah, exactly. I got it in ranked like one time. I'm like, oh wow, 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 wow. I have to go to training and check out how this works, and then went back to ranked and did it like a couple of more times. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. There's a lot of like the Tenks Okies, like gimmicks like that you just know. You just like train it one time, then do it like once or twice in ranked, and then you forget. And then like in some match, in like 100 matches, you're like, oh wow, Gotenks had that funny mix. I should go for it while comboing, and then you go for it, and that makes you feel really, really happy.
Dude, that's too funny. All right, man. We got through a lot of good stuff tonight. I'm really excited to start doing like more videos going through your clip library with you because you have found some really wild stuff with this character, like really
Yeah,
wild.
thank you very much. That was so fun. I had